Yes, hello, good morning. It's still morning here. I'd like to welcome you back to this series of videos on project management. A series of videos on a basic project management vocabulary, a glossary, and this is Mike Ginefro. In this video, we get to do one of my very favorite definitions, and that's the definition of project manager. And I'm actually going to draw on some writing from one of my favorite authors, Betty Edwards, and apply some of her concepts from the art world to project management, and also from anthropology to project management, and to the term project manager. So let's get on. We're going to look at the term project manager and what I think is a pretty creative definition of it. Now, what I'm going to do, as you can see, this is a little bit long, but I'm going to read this together. Read this and then talk about some of the key concepts that are in here. Okay. The project manager is the glue that holds the project team and a project together. Project manager is the glue person. Many years ago, my manager asked me for input for my performance evaluation as a project management. I do march or at my best stroll to the beat of a different drummer. I built my input around a quotation that I saw in a book by Betty Edwards called Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain. Betty drew from the writings of Thomas Gladwin, who was like an anthropologist who wrote about the navigators of Polynesia, of Oceania. And this is from Thomas Gladwin. Before setting sail, the European begins with a plan that can be written in terms of directions, degrees of longitude, latitude, estimated time of arrival at separate points on the journey. Once the plan is conceived and completed, the sailor has only to carry out each step consecutively, one after another, to be assured of arriving on time at the planned destination. The sailor uses all available tools, such as a compass, a sextant, a map, etc., and if asked, can describe exactly how he got where he was going. This is the scientific aspect of project management. In contrast, the native Truckese from the island of Truk sailor starts his voyage by imaging the position of his destination relative to the position of other islands. As he sails along, he constantly adjusts his direction according to his awareness of his position thus far. His decisions are improved continually by checking relative position of landmarks, sun, wind direction, etc. He navigates with reference to where he started and where he is going and the space between his destination and the point where he is at that moment. If asked how he navigates so well without instruments or a written plan, he cannot possibly put it into words. This is not because the Truckese are unaccustomed to describing things in words, but rather because the process is too complex and too fluid to put into words. As a project manager, you are a navigator, and actually there was a consulting company named Ernst & Young who called their project management methodology navigator. Sometimes you are a Western navigator, using your sophisticated tools and logical, rational methodologies to plot a course for your team across an unknown expanse. Most people view project management from this rationalistic perspective. However, sometimes you are a Polynesian sailor in your catamaran, reaching farther and farther across the seemingly endless, beautiful blue waves towards the next spot of green beyond the horizon. Here you use an intuition, every bit as sophisticated as the tools of your Western brother or sister, an intuition built on shared life experience extending over generations. You draw on the hints, the suggestions, the nuances of the world around you to find your way to your project team's shared goal. Betty Edwards and Thomas Gladwin draw a line between these two modes of exploration and discovery. However, these two modalities are not rigidly separated. In life and in project management, the left brain and the right brain, the rational and the intuitive, are integral parts of our being human, are integral parts of our being project managers. lot of information in this. I really like the analogy with the navigators. There is a rational scientific aspect to project management, but there is also an artistic, intuitive aspect to project management. And again, as in all cases, we wind up getting things done through people. Getting things done through people.